Hi, my name is Jessica. I am speaker and blogger over at intentionalinlife.com, and I am so excited that you're here watching this video. I wanted to just jump on and just share with you about a math online program that I've been using for the last 2.5 years. It's been an amazing and life-changing thing for us in our homeschool, and just want to let you know that even if you don't homeschool, still watch the video because this math program can definitely be used for those that attend public school or Christian school, whether it's a private or a magnet school. So you can still benefit from this particular math program. And probably this math program, you guys have heard about it. Maybe you're even using it or have used it in the past or planning to use it. Whatever the case may be, it's something that you definitely should consider. Now, which is this math program that I keep talking about? Well, it's CTCMath. Now, CTCMath is an online program and it's a complete program. It starts from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. And I love about it because they have the fact that you can just purchase a family membership, right? A subscription where it covers not just one child in one grade level, it covers all the kids, right? All your kiddos, and it covers not just all your kiddos, but also gives you access, unlimited access to all the grade levels from kindergarten to 12th grade. And I love that, especially for big families, right? So whether you're homeschooling one child or you're homeschooling 10, you have access. You pay one time. If you take the family membership, which is the best bargain, which I believe you get 50% off with the link that's above, and you should definitely check it out. Also, I love the fact that they give you a free trial, so you get to actually try out the curriculum before you decide to purchase it. Because I'm really big in trying things out because it's hard for me to actually dish out the money and then it doesn't work, right? And sometimes that's something that we're kind of worry about, especially if you're on a budget and you're very mindful of that. But you can do the free trial. So I encourage you to check that out. But let me talk to you about all the different features and all the benefits of just participating and trying the CTC Math program. And one of them is that it helps you stay consistent. So it's very easy. You have a parent dashboard and you have a child's dashboard. And each of your child will have their own login, right? And they will have their own dashboard and their own levels or different things that they're going to be working on that you can actually set up via the parent dashboard. So in the parent dashboard, you can see their progress. You can actually set up the classes you want them to take. And it doesn't matter if your child, you don't have to stick with just fourth grade. If your child needs help with different levels or different grade levels, then you can just do that. You can have him working on second grade. You can have him advanced and work on fifth grade. And if he's a third grader, it doesn't matter because we are teaching to master a concept, right? Now, the way that CTC Math has it all set up, it is not Common Core aligned. So if that's something that you really want, then this math program might not be for you. But I encourage you to still try it out because I love the fact that the way that they have split up the lessons is that they have different sections that are put in, and there's not only different sections, but specific topics, right? Specific skills that all work together in the way that they have it all set up. So it helps you stay consistent in the sense of like if you're busy, your child can log in, or you can log them in if they're younger. If they're older, they can log in. They have their lessons. They know exactly. And the dashboard is just very easy to and very friendly, user friendly, so they can get on. They don't really need assistance. They log in, they do their lesson, and the lessons are short. You watch a video, and then they have questions that they answer. And they would at the end get all the results. If they got it wrong, then you can sit down with them and go over it with them and say, okay, what is it? You know, if they got a lot wrong, then you can have them go over it again. You can watch the video with them. But if they understand or if they messed up on something, but you can talk about it with them, then it's done. It doesn't take long. It's not, math should be something that you enjoy. It shouldn't be something that you are struggling and having tears. With my oldest, he was constantly crying because he's a perfectionist. And if he didn't get it right, then he would just get very upset. And it's a learning process, right? But this is self-paced. Your child goes at their pace and at where they are level-wise. And it's just great. They go on, and the short lessons are short, so it keeps them focused. It's stress-free. for the parents, because we don't have to grade it because it grades it for us. As in the parent dashboard, you actually get to set the grade that they have to pass. They cannot go below that, because if they do, then they will have to redo the lesson. So you get to set that. You get a progress report via email, or you can check it in your parent dashboard. You also, what else is it that's stress free that I was just loving it? It grades it for you, and everything is just planned out. You don't have to go and start preparing the lesson. Everything is done for you, and it's great because you actually have someone else teaching your child, and then you can pause it and go back, and if he has a question, doesn't understand, or she doesn't understand, then you can watch the video with them. And the videos are very short, so it keeps their attention span focused at the task and getting it done, because it doesn't take very long. Also, it teaches your child independence, because they start learning and taking ownership of their math lesson, or they're becoming independent of their own education. And CTCMath helps it by providing a way for your child to log in and be responsible for the lessons, especially when they get older. It really helps out, because they can be working on that while you go work on helping out your littles, or making that phone call to the doctor that you need to make, or whatever it may be. You have that little free window to do that. One of the things that's amazing is also it's very affordable. They have great deals, and with the link above, you can get it off 50% off. And the best deal is the family one, because you get access to all the grade levels, kindergarten to the 12th grade, and it's for all your children. And it's just one math program that it covers everybody for that year. Also, what I also like about it too is sometimes parents are like, well, I don't really want my child in front of the screen all the time. And I get that, because I also, now, I let my kids get on the screens and things like that, but I want to limit it and I want to balance. So what CTCMath also has provided is that you're able to say, well, you know what, we have to go to the doctors today, even though, let me put that in here, you can actually do CTCMath on your phone, on your iPad, and as long as you have Wi-Fi. But if you're going somewhere and you're like, okay, I don't want them on the screen, you can actually print out the lessons, physical lessons, and take it with you, and they can finish it. Or if you want them to take a break from the screen, and they can actually do pencil and paper, because I like that. I want my son also to be able not just to do things in his head and just do everything screen wise, but also be able to write it on piece of paper and understand and compute everything together. So that is also a nice perk to be able to do that, because with other online courses, you sometimes are not able to print out the lessons. Everything is just done online. I talked about the unlimited access. I talked about the self-paced, and it's great for all learning style, because it's audio. You're listening to the teacher teach. He has a great accent too, because he's from Australia. So that's one of the things my boys enjoy, listening to him speak. So it's audio, visual, because you're watching, and I'm sorry, and kinesthetic, because he's actually moving the mouse. He has to, sometimes there's manipulatives that he has to move on the screen, and then he has to type. So it's kind of keeping him with the kinesthetic and kind of moving. My son is kinesthetic learner too. So that's very helpful. Now, this is the bonus, and I'm looking to make sure that I am not missing anything before I go into the bonus of what I love, love, love. Now, remember when I talked in the beginning about math curriculum, but it also teaches life skills? Well, check this out. CTCMath actually teaches life skills. People don't really realize that, but it does. And I was so amazed to see it. And I was like, this is great, because it just doesn't teach you math skills, but it also teaches you life skills. These are the three that I noticed that it teaches. The first one, I talk about independence, right? It teaches your child to be independent. That's the whole purpose, right, of us parenting our children and helping them out. We want them to be independent, to take ownership of their own studies. So it teaches independence. They log in, they're responsible, they do their lessons, they watch the video, they let you know, hey mom, I finished. You get to see if they needed help or not. And then later on they get awards and scores, and they even get a certificate at the end, which is pretty cool for those children that like to be, have that gift of wanting to be acknowledged, right, and rewarded for their hard work, which I never mentioned that, but they have that there too. So it teaches independence. That's a life skill. The second life skill, it teaches critical thinking. Whenever you're doing math, you're learning different strategies, right? And in life, we're learning different strategies on how to solve a particular problem. There's 3 different ways to solve a problem, and then you have to pick which one is the best, right? So they're learning this critical thinking that helps them analyze and figure out, well, you know what, I can do it this way. This is the fastest way to do it. So that kind of also encourages in real life the critical thinking, right? Because no matter what, and I keep talking to my oldest son, and he's always trying to bring scenarios, thinking that there's no way that everything involves math in life, and it does. And every time he'll mention something, I'm like, yeah, but what about this? This includes math. And he's like, well, I can't get away from math. I said, no, you can't. It's all over. It's in life, no matter what way you want to look at it. So it teaches about critical thinking, independence, and it helps with developing the focus, right? Especially with boys, and even girls, but especially with boys. Sometimes their attention span are really short, especially when they're young. So we need to be able to keep them focused for a short period of time, and then they will get it, they will focus, get the work done, understand it, and then be able to apply what they learn, right? And not just apply it and then later on forget it, but actually master it and understand it. So that's what I love about it. Those are the 3 bonus of the life skills that this particular math program actually teaches. And it's not trying to do it. It's all set up that way. So it actually helps independence. It helps them to stay focused because the short lessons are short. And then it helps them critical thinking, right? Math and life, you have to think and figure out strategies and understand why something works that way and why it didn't work the other way. So that is the whole thing about CTCMath, and I think that you guys should go ahead and check it out. In the comments below, when I finish the video, I'm going to actually be adding a few of the articles that talk a little bit more about the benefits of CTCMath, why CTCMath is a great math program to use, especially when you have a crisis that happened. You had a family member that passed away, financial difficulties, you're moving, someone is ill and in the hospital, or you have a new baby, or you're just busy, or you're working at home or working outside the home and then trying to do all these things. I talk about in that particular article how CTCMath, it makes it easy for you to be consistent in math, especially with math being a subject that you don't want to lack of, right? You don't want to kind of put on the back burner because it's something that needs to be learned consistently and something that you need to do repeatedly so you don't forget it. And it becomes a habit, and the lessons and how to do that, how to multiply, how to add, because that's life. Those are life skills. You need to learn those things to survive in life, right? You need to have good math basic skills at least. So I'm going to be sharing those, and if you have any questions, comments, I would love to hear it. And I so appreciate you guys jumping on and seeing the video. So again, I'm Jessica from Intentional in Life, and I would love you guys to go check me out. I talk about faith, family, and homeschooling, and definitely give CTCMath a ride. Take it for a ride, check it out, see if it works for your family. It might not work, it might work, but you won't know unless you try it, right? And how can you try it? You don't even have to put in money yet. Do the free trial and try it out for yourself and see. And their customer service is amazing. You can contact them if you have any questions. They're from a great family, and the owner, he knows the heart, and he knows he was a math teacher. He knows how to reach families, and he knows how to teach these lessons. So I encourage you to check it out, and I will see you later on. All right, have a great day. Bye.